Hello everybody, I'm Dave Chaos and welcome to my review of Logitech's G400s. This is the new G range from Logitech, and they've done a little bit of a rebrand, so you'll notice that they're now using this little G symbol on pretty much everything now. This is virtually the same as the 400, but it's had a little bit of an upgrade. Of course, we'll have a look in a moment. So Logitech have stopped the pursuit of the whole maximum DPI and all that sort of business, and they're going down a route of quality and performance. So some of you know that I went to visit Logitech in Switzerland, and it is so true what they're doing. So yeah, they've done this little bit of a rebrand, like I say, with the new G logo, and they're now using this "Science Wins" as their slogan. So on the box it says, feel the difference, a durable, hydrophobic palm service, soft touch slide grips, and fingertip resistant buttons and coatings, which we'll have a look at the moment, and you'll see the difference between the G400 and this G400s. So let's go ahead and do that now. Alright, so here's your box, and you get, of course, you get your usual DPI information on the side of the box. It's not completely done away with it. It's just it's not their main focus anymore. So let me just get some focus in on there for you. Let's see. So we have got the 400 DPI to 4000 DPI. So the 400 DPI is in reference to when it's on glass, because as you should know by now, all of Logitech's gaming mouses work on a glass surface, which is nice. Then we've got image processing 5.8 megapixel, max acceleration 25G, maximum speed 175 to 350 centimeters per second. So that's like how fast you can move the mouse around and stuff like that. USB report rates, is that? Yep, 1000 reports per second. Sleep mode is disabled, so it doesn't go to sleep. And a few other bits of technical information, guff. You've got 20 million clicks per button, and the feet should glide for 250 kilometers, which is quite a long way before the feet pads will start to give up. So let's have a look at what you get in the box exactly. So here it is. The mouse just slides out like this, and inside you get your usual warranty guide, all that sort of business, nothing too fascinating, and then your mouse itself. So this particular mouse is on the lower end of the budget. Like, oh god, this is just turning into a bit of a mess. Here we are. Alright, so let's zoom in a little bit. Here it is. So this is the new Logitech G logo. So if you remember, they used to have their usual Logitech company logo on there, which I think is still on the box, yes. So you would have had that one there. But they've now changed it all to this, which is quite nice, quite slick, I like it. So I wanted to talk about this grip, this new durable grip that they're talking about. It's not like rubber, okay? It looks like it, and it's got a rubberized feel to it. It definitely has, but it feels more sturdy and solid than when you get mice that have been almost spray painted with this rubberized feel, and you can practically just scratch it off. If you scratch this with your nail, you can feel it's quite solid. It doesn't feel like it's going to scratch off over time. If I go like this, you know, I'm pushing down quite hard there, and it doesn't feel like it's going to start peeling anytime soon. And I know that's been an issue in the past. I mean, I know I used to have the G500. In fact, I still use the G500 on my gaming computer, and all down the side here, I've scratched off all the rubber coating because of the way I grip the mouse with these two fingers here. You tend to scratch it off with the sides of your nails, and this feels completely different, but it's still got that lovely rubber feel, and you know, you're going to pick it up and it's not going to slide out your hands, basically. So the other thing that they've added to it is like this. So let me bring it right close. Are these these ridges to put on here. So you can see that it's different compared to the body of the mouse. You've got these ridges here, which almost give it another texture. It's not rubberized in any way, it's just slightly rougher than the rest of the mouse, and it gives it a really good feel. It's, when you're holding it like this, it's got a nice feel. I mean, the only way you're really going to get a good idea is if you're feeling it yourself. So yeah, it's definitely different than the G400, because that's just all plain. There's none of this, you know, it's not there. So it's nice to have it on there. So let's have a look at the bottom of the mouse now, and we'll see. We don't have any changeable weights because this is the budget mouse basically. So you've just got the weight that it is, which is not too bad. It's a good weight, to be honest. It's a little lighter than what I'm used to because I like to have a bit of weight to my mouse. But of course you've got your glide pads right here, so you've got your two main ones here and a little one just there, and that's because you tend to push down a little bit more on this side, so you get one there and not here. And there's of course your laser, and then the buttons on here is up, down, which are also reprogrammable with the software. Then you've got your DPI up, DPI down, which is these two, and then this is the DPI reset button, but you have to have the software installed before this particular button will work. But all these will work as soon as you plug it in, and then of course your scroll wheel with a click in the middle, which is nice. This is just for visual effects, it doesn't do anything. The cable itself is just plastic. I would like to have seen a cloth braided one, but of course, you know, that pushes up the price again, and with this being a lower end mouse, you know, you need to keep the budget low, don't you? So it's come with a plastic mouse, plastic coated cable, and then USB right in the end, which has got a it's not gold plated or anything, it's just normal steel or whatever it's made out of. So yeah, there we go. I think we'll have a quick look at the software and then wrap it up. Okay, so here we have the software. As you can see, it's detected both the mice that are hooked up to this PC, and this is my old G500, and there's the new G400s. So that's a nice little thing about this software, is no matter what piece of Logitech hardware you've got, it'll all show up in this software, which is nice compared to some different manufacturers who have software for each piece of device you have. So you'd end up with one for your headphone, one for your keyboard, and one for your mouse, and it kind of gets a little bit messy. So that's a nice little feature. So let's go and have a look at how easy it is to retask these keys. So you have an option, you can either just click this button here or click a mouse key, and it'll just bring up this. So this is all done by profiles again, so you can have multiple profiles if you like. There's your default one, and you would simply just click, let's say we wanted to change the forward button, we can just click on edit or use generic or unassign it completely from any button, so it wouldn't do anything. If you click edit, you get a whole load of different stuff you can do. So we've got multifunction, text blocks, keystrokes, medias, hotkeys, shortcuts, functions, Ventrilo as well, which is nice to see for those Ventrilo users. I would have liked to have seen a TeamSpeak edition as well, but never mind. So as you can see, those are really easy to retask. You've also got commands down the side, basically all the same stuff we just seen in that menu. It also downloads game profiles, but personally I like to set the keys and the buttons the way I like it, so I don't tend to use game profiles. To create a new profile, you literally just click one of these empty boxes and give it a name and a description, and then that's it. You've got a new profile. You can retask a bunch of buttons, I should say. Then on the next option, you've got your pointer settings. So this is basically DPI speeds. There's one that I wanted to point out which I quite like, nice little feature. This is basically for you FPS players out there. You have this assign shift, so if I just click on that button there, you'll see that, oh, it's already highlighted. It highlights this DPI right here, which you can adjust around and do stuff with, and that basically, if I hover over this, that says basically that whenever you press the shift key on your keyboard, your DPI will drop to whatever you've assigned this to. So basically that's for like precision shooting in an FPS game. If you come across an enemy, you need to slow down your DPS on the fly, you can just click, just depress your shift key and your DPI will drop. And as long as you're holding your shift key, your DPI will stay at that level and you can do your headshots. And as soon as you let go again, you go back to your regular DPS. So that's pretty good.
And then you've got your report rate, which you can change here. I tend to leave everything on defaults and a few other advanced options as well. And that's it, it's nice and simple.
Alright, so there we have it. There's my review of the G400s. It's a nice little mouse. Does everything you really want it to do. And I'm a fan of the Logitech range. I really like them. They've been going for a long time making gaming mouses, so I think they've really perfected their art. And this new G range they've done some really good improvements. I've seen like the 700S, the 500S, and they've done some really good stuff. In fact, I've got a 700S downstairs and I'm using it on my main computer and I'm loving it. It's a wireless, it's quite good. So I'm going to give this a Hardware Heaven recommended, as this is the budget version of the mouse, and I think you should go and check out the other reviews of the other mice just to see what changes they've made to this range. Alright guys, catch you next time.